Check 1, 2. All right. I think that's pretty good. $1,000. All right, today we're going to do a little bit different. Whenever you go play craps on a cruise to earn a free cruise, you're going to win a cruise for 2 people, and that cruise is going to be worth at least $2,000. So you get a certificate, like a cruise instant certificate, based on how many points you get, and then you get to choose from all kinds of dates. So let me just kind of fan this out. I mean, it's like this one is for, I mean, it's for a year, but there is, like, that whole page is September. Dates 9 through the 22nd. Here's August and September. I mean, you got multiple dates to choose from. I go through and highlight some dates that I would like to shoot for whenever I'm going on, and then sometimes they don't work, so I cross them out. But yeah, so like different cruise offers for. So I go through and I just decide which ones I would pick. You know, and this one actually comes with $750 worth of free play. Can you see that? And it's a balcony, junior suite. So a junior suite and balcony, junior suite is like, I mean, legit with this, $8,000. But balcony, maybe 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, I don't know. But it's a cruise for 2, you know? And so that's why we're going to do a little bit higher. So I usually will bring no more than what the cruise costs that I'm going for. Now, I just did a video how you can actually look at this list of free cruise offers before you even go on the cruise. So you have to go over to the channel and see how you could do that. And you can see all the offers, and you know, okay, I need to get 4,000 points or 6,500 points. I think this was 6,500 points. It was a 7-night, so I had, you know, I get an average around 200 points per hour. But when that's at the low level. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to show you the higher level. But I'm also going to show you that when you press your bets, you get more points per hour. So when I say 200 points an hour, that's the lowest amount of points that we would get. But here's 1,000, and we're gonna do $2,000. Now, some people would say, "Whoa, $2,000? That's like high roller." Well, somebody that went on a cruise, if they went on a cruise and they spent $4,000 for the cruise, you know, so if they spent $4,000 to go on the cruise for 2 of them and maybe some other stuff, you know, that's how they spent their money. So what I would do is, yeah, fine, I'll spend 4,000 to go on a cruise or 2,000, whatever it is, right? But then I'll bring the same amount of money that cruise cost, and I'll play it at the craps table. And then I'll win another free cruise that I only have to pay tax and port fees. Can you imagine a $4,000 cruise that you only paid like $250 for 2 people to be on? That's what this is all about. This is why we do what we do here, right? So here, there's 1,000, 1,500, 16. Here, 17. Here's 18, 19. And let's go ahead and do some ones so we have it. And that's going to be like that and like that. All right, so there's $2,000. And so you might say, $2,000, what if I lose it all? Well, if you lose $2,000 and you're able to get a free cruise that's worth $4,000, then that's just, you're still saving money. You know what I mean? So this is not financial advice. This, you know, all the stuff I'm supposed to say. This is not financial advice. I'm just talking about what I do. Oh my goodness. All right, so Ron, Ron's in the chat. We're gonna be there. It looks like Claude's here. Queen Chief of Three Kings. The thing about what we're about to do is we're going to play a system that has huge risk on the first roll. But before we get started, I'm going to explain why I think might be a little bit better, right? Would you invest in my children's accounts, please? With my craps money or what? You know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm the only one that asked for money here. I'm just playing. Go to holyroller.com and buy yourself some merch. Check out this hat. Check out this hat right here. There you go. Let's roll. You know what I'm saying? All right. Sorry. I was reading a comment that. All right. So let's talk about what somebody might do. Let's just say they're gonna play $110 inside or whatever, and this might be high, but it's like if it's a $10 table, you could do $10. You could do 44 inside, but this would be 110. They're gonna when this puck is off, the come out roll. These are off, so you're not risking them yet. So let's say we roll, and I'm gonna just roll them right here. So there is a 10. So the point becomes 10, right? And now you're risking that money on every roll if it's 7 comes. Oh my gosh, first roll, 7. How can you even plan that? But so we lost on the first roll, right? Every roll that happens, you're risking that money that's out there. So when it comes to the strategy that we like to use it here where we risk our money right here on the don't pass. This has the disadvantage on the first roll, but then it has the advantage on every other roll. These have the disadvantage all the time. When you're right here, it has the advantage, like on the pass line, it has the advantage on the first roll, then the disadvantage on every other roll. And it's locked. You can't pick it up. You can't move it. You can't take it down. And it's a contract bet. Here, I'd rather risk on one roll, 5. Now, I have the advantage. There was the 7 and the 11. 7, there's 6 ways to make a 7, 2 ways to make an 11. That's 8 ways that I could have lost this bet. Now that it's on the 5, the puck goes to the 5, right? There's only 4 ways to make a 5. There's only 4 ways I could lose this bet and 6 ways I can win this bet. So, if I roll a 5, oh, there's a 7. I just won. So that would win $100, okay? So the point of this, what I'm doing, we're not just going to play this side, and we're not just going to play this side. We're actually going to play both sides, because if you put money out here and you're able to get past the first roll, let's see, 9, point becomes 9, and then you roll again and it's an 8, and then you roll again and it's a 6, and then you roll again and it's a 10. We could have won money on the 6, 8, and 10, but we lose money on the 9. Well, if we had money out there that equals 100, you know, say 30, 30, 25, I mean, that's still less than 100. We could have got paid and even won 100, that if that 9 comes, even though we lose this, we would have collected it already. Here's the big kicker. If you have 100 here and you have that same 110 we talked about earlier, you have 110 out here, you get rated for a $200 bet in the casino, and you're earning points, 200 points per hour on average towards a free cruise. Risking this on the first roll. So again, that point was 9 and the 9 came, we'd win 35 but lose 100, so we'd lose $65. But whoever did this lost 110. So I'm okay with losing $65. But if the 7 comes, I lose a 110 here, but I get 100 here. So I only lose $10 if the 7 comes. How many people, when the 7 comes, they lose more than $10? I mean, you can only get one number on a $10 table for $10, and if a 7 comes, like this, if a 7 came, you lost $10. And you have 4 ways to win. So anyway, we're going to go and do this same system, but we're going to do it at a higher risk. Higher risk meaning more money. Same scenario, whether you do $50 here and $50 there, 25 here and a 6 and 8 for 12 each, 75, say you did 75, and then you went like 60, 66 inside. And if the 7 came, you get a little rebate. If the point hits, you lose a little bit. But you keep your money out here, you know? So what if we went $200? $200. So usually I start at $100. Then if I'm up, I'll go to 200. If I'm up, I'll go to 300. I haven't went past 300 yet, but I do want to go past 300. What do we got here from Claude? Thank you so much. Good luck teaching Jeremy on your next cruise, on your cruise next week. Yeah, Jeremy from Color Up is going to be on a cruise with us, and I taught him the system. I think he rolled out the system today and it'll be coming out on his channel. He's doing a couple different variations that we talked about. But I think for most people, it's always this first roll, risking on the first roll. And it does take a lot of money, you know, a lot of guts, I guess, a lot of money and a lot of guts to risk on the first roll. But how many people, now maybe people won't put 300 out there, but even if, like I said, even if it's $50, you put $50 right here, you risk it on the first roll. Well, when you put $50 out there, like 44 inside or whatever, you're risking every single roll that you're losing that money. I'd rather just say, hey, let's get past the first roll. If we get past the first roll, we're playing. You know, we're playing that round. We're playing that hand, you know. So let's do it. Let's do it. So if you're watching and there's a subscribe button up here, that means that you should subscribe, because it's all about playing craps on a cruise to earn a free cruise. We do have holyroller.com. It's without the ER at the end, just holy roll and an R, and you can get yourself some merch over there. So check that out. We got some hats, we got some shirts, we got all kinds of craps phrases that you can play, and they have the dice on the shirt as well. We have one that says shooter with dice. We have one that says, what was the one? I never mention it, but I saw it today because I went over to the site and I was like, wow, I forget to mention that one. I forget what it was, but it had dice and it had a craps phrase. And I was like, man, people would like that shirt. I ordered one. So anyway, I designed the shirts and then I ordered the shirts. And so I just put up a bunch of new designs. You'll want to check it out. So anyway, pretty awesome. All right, so let's do it. Let's start with, okay, now 500 is the limit. The limit is $500. The max on a Royal Caribbean ship is $500 $500 in the field, $500 on these numbers, and then the 6 and 8, you could go to $600. These prop bets, it's $150 max. If you're hopping, it's $150 max. So $500, we can risk $500 right now on one roll and then see what happens, all right? So if we lose this 500, that's, remember we have 2,000, that's 1/4 of our bankroll right there. If we lose this 500 on this first roll, then we're gonna be in what's called recovery mode, and we'll be able to get it back. I'm pretty confident, but we'll see. We'll see what will happen. But we're starting off big. This is our first roll of the night. First roll. We're not warmed up. I'm shaking them. It's all random. And I'm going to just throw them over there. And if it's a 7 or 11, we lose that bet right there. If it's a 2 or a 3, we win that bet right now when the puck is off. If it's a 12, it's a push. Nothing happens. If it's one of those numbers, that becomes the point, and we have the advantage right there. Because there's 6 ways to win that once the puck is on. So let's see if we can get a 4 or 10 would be absolutely awesome. But let's see what happens. Here we go. It is a 9. A 9. We got a 9, so the point becomes 9. So if we roll a 9, 4 ways to roll a 9, we lose $500. But the way I like to think of it is we have $500 that we could put out there. And so look at this. $500 that we could put out there. So if we did 50 on the 4 and the 10, that's going to cost $5 to pay like a VIG for that. That would pay $100. If a 4 or 10 rolled, it would pay $100. Okay? We did $50 there, that would pay $70. That would pay $70. If we did $90 on the 6 and 8, that would pay $105 right there. $105. We still have more money to spend, but let's do this because there is 25, 25. So here's another 100. So let's do this. Let's change this 100 for one of our hundreds, and let's put it on the 9. Now 150 on the 9, that's going to pay 140 for the 100 and 70 for that. So 140 plus 70, 200. Somebody got the math for me on that? So if the 9 comes, we would win this bet, but we'd lose this bet. This pays 100, this pays 70, this pays 100, 105, 105. This pays 100. $15, we could put $15 in the field just to cover those for a second. But we have 500 right here, and we have 500 right here. All we have to do is get no 9. If we get a 9, we're going to lose a little bit. Let me check the chat, see if anybody did that math for me. Oh my goodness. It's 150. What does 150 pay on the 9? I want to say 210, but at this point I'm just memorizing it, you know. I'm not sure what it would be. So right here we have $1,000 on the table. There's no way we can lose $1,000. Our first roll, we could have lost 500. Now, if the 9 comes, we're going to keep all this money. We'd lose this money, but we'd get paid 210 the difference of 210, so we would lose $290, you know? $290. Imagine having $1,000 on the table and losing, if a 7 comes, you're not losing anything. Because you'd lose this 500, but you get paid right there, 500. If a 9 comes, 9 is the bad number for us. 9 is the bad number, not 7. There's only 4 ways to make it, not 6 ways like the 7, right? There's only 4 ways to lose. And we won't lose it all because we have at least 150 on it. If we can roll any one of these numbers and put it in our rack, then we kind of, all we need is really 2 hits. If we get 2 hits, we'll break even. So let's see if we can get 2 hits. If we can roll 2 times without hitting a 7 or a 9. Now, a 7 will just get our money back. We have to start all over. But we have to miss the 9 right here. Let's see if we can get any other number but the 9. Here we go. It is a 7. Now, most people, when they see the 7, they know they lost all their money. We just have to start over because we had $500 on the 7, we had $150 on the 9, and you know, we did lose $5 actually because we had to place the bet of the 4 and 10, cost $5. Let me count it up and see what we had out there. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, look at that. 495, 500. We got that $5 back. So we actually didn't lose $5. We broke even. Huge risk, right? But this is the thing. Even though that was a huge risk, I don't know why I got all these backwards here. Even though that was a huge risk, we're getting 1,000 points per hour towards a free cruise. You know how much a free cruise is? 1,200 points. So in less than 2 hours, if we played like this, we'd have a free cruise worth $2,000. But let's not say that we can like keep this money, you know, like this money, we might lose it. We might roll right now and lose 500 of it. You know what I mean? So that means there's another shooter that comes out. We have to start all over and risk this again, you know? Now, the math says that 1 out of 6 times we should lose this. So are we going to lose this 1 out of 6 times? I don't know. But if we can get $500, 5 rolls, and we can win 500 1 out of 6 times, then that would cover it, right? Let's see. So we're going to speed up the game a little bit. All of that was just to kind of get us going. And so now we're just going to play a little bit. I'll check the chat periodically. And do I play the hard ways? Yeah, I do. And that's a great way to catch up, is put some of your winnings and earnings on the hard ways. Use the casino money to place the hard ways is awesome. So that was a 0.7 out, and we are in the same position we were. Here we go. We're going to roll no 7, no 11. Let's see what happens. We're not scared even if it happens, but there's a 6. There's a 6. And depending on how much you want to get paid, you can, because here is 500, right? And 500. Here, I don't want to get it all in black chips. Let's do 500. Let's do 400 here and 100 here. That's 500. Okay. Now, we could go with the 4 and 10 That's going to cost us $5. We just talked about that before. That pays 100 for 5. We could do the 5 and 9 for, even if we did 75 and 75, that pays 105 each. Then if we split this 90 and 90, 90 and 90, that only pays $105, 105. So all these middle ones pay 105, these pay 100, and will cost $2 or $3. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $25 on the hard 10. Here's $30 on the hard 10. That would pay 300, and that will pay another 100. We have 5 to shoot for. We could do because we have all these numbers here, let's get $10 each on all these other hard ways. And let's make that look like, so that looks like $35. All right, $35 on that pays 350. So if we roll a 6, hopefully it's a hard 6. All right, but let's roll. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can collect 1 or 2 hits. 2 hits would be great. Here we go. How about a 10 hard 10? Now this makes it great because it's almost 2 hits in 1. Because that right there is going to pay $70 for the hard 10, right? Sorry, I threw that first. Usually you get paid over there. And then it's going to pay 100. We're going to have to pay $2 for 100. So on that one roll, we just won $170. $168 because we had to pay for 2, right? All right. Let's put that right here in this side rack here just to kind of see where we're at. Right now, if the 6 comes, we get paid 100 and then we got 170, right? So that'd be 370. 370 if the 6 comes right now. 370. So we'd be down $130 if the 6 came. That was a good hit. All right, here we go. Second roll. Here we go. It's a 12. It's a 12. It's a hard way, but not one that we're betting. The only numbers we don't have is the 2, 3, 11, and 12. That's the only numbers that we don't have. All right, here we go. It is 7 out. 7 out. Now you might say, holy crap, that's a 7 out. Let's count it up. We got our money here that loses. This loses. All of this loses. One, 2, 3, 4. 25, 50, 75, 500. We just won $170 because we get paid 500 back because a 7 came. All right, we got 400 and we got an extra 100. That's 500. Here we go. So 2 times. Remember, 1 out of 6, we should lose this. We made 170 on that one. So let's try it again. Let me check the chat before I roll this out again. Somebody might say, you said you were going to go faster. Let's see. What about Big Red? I like to yell it out when the shooter is about to throw. what do you yell out? Big red, or do you yell out 7? Because you yell out big red enough, people was about to throw you like a stick of gum. You know, big red. Oh, you want some gum? Here you go. All right, let's try it. Let's try it, Sir Gear. Probably one of the most, you know, what do you call it? Craps etiquette. It would be rated like on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst. That'd probably be like a 9 on the inappropriate scale. All right, here we go. Big red. There's a 5. There's 5. So big red didn't come that time. All right, here we go. So again, 500 and 500. Some people might say this is boring, but watch what happens when we catch a roll. We've had 7 outs, like really a lot, right? I mean, that's so crazy. We've had $1,000 on the table, 7 outs, and we've won money. What is this game you're playing? This is the $75 level, so each one of these pay $105. This pays $100 for 2. We're gonna go with 25 in the field. Okay, 25 in the field, and then we're gonna get all the hard ways, 10 each. There we go. So we're all set. We will win $105. And we will lose, if it's a 5, we'll lose the field too, but we'll win 105. We'd be down at least $400 if we roll a 5 right now. So we have to miss the 5 right now. Let's see if we could do it. 4 or 10 would be great. Any hard way would be great. We even got the field. So now we have the 2, 3, 11, and 12. We have the bad number, big red. So we have every number of this combination. So something's gonna happen because we have every number. Here we go. Let's see what happens. How about a 4? Easy 4. Easy 4. Now, we're gonna win 25 in the field. This hard 4 is gonna fall. We're gonna put $10 back. We're gonna bring 15 back to our rack from that one. We're gonna throw in $2 and we're gonna get paid 100. So we just won $115. Okay? $115. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can miss that 5. 5 is the bad number for us right now. Let's see if we can miss it again. Any hard way will do. Any hard way will do. How about a 9? I thought that was a hard 10. It's a 9. Okay. Now, we get paid 25 here, and we get paid 105 there. So look, we bring all this back. We just won $130 on that roll. Okay, 130 and 115, right? So 200 and something. So 200. So you see, we're only going to get paid 100. So we still need another hit. But watch this. What if we just put only 100? So we're taking our profit, but we're going to put 100. So now it's 175. 175. And we put it on the 5. So, you know, you can't lose now, right? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's get a hard way. We haven't seen one of those yet. How about a hard 10? Boom. Love it. That's going to win $70 again. $70 in the hard way. Sorry, I keep paying the hard way first. They always pay the hard way last, so don't worry. They pay the field first. There's the field. Then we're going to throw in $2, and we're going to get 100 for that 10. Then we're going to get paid the $70 for that one right there. So we just won $195. $195. So overall, on not just this shooter, but we had this from the last shooter too, we have $500, and that's right there. This right here, we could take this 100 back and put it back in our rack. Sorry, I want to keep it separate. And we'll count how much we've won on it so far, you know. All right, same scenario, same roll. Let's do it again, see how much we win on this time. Even if the bad number comes, we're gonna get that money back. If the 5 comes, we have 500 there. So that 500, so this is just insurance at this point. Let's get another hard way, that would be great. How about a 9? 9, that is a $130 winner because it pays 25 here and it pays 105 for a $75 9. So $130 going to our rack. All right, here we go. We've rolled, what, 4 times? And there is a 5. We got the 5. We finally got the 5. All right, so that's gonna pay $105. We lose this $25, and we lose all this $500. Oh my goodness. Now, remember the hits we were getting? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. We still have money right here that we brought back to our rack. So overall, there's our 500. We're just gonna put that back, but let's see where we're at. Out of the money that we won, there's 200, there's 300, 325, 345. So we still won $345. All right. The puck goes off, and we're starting all over again because we got a 5. So we still won. Let's just put this money here, not have to worry about it anymore. We're just gonna rack it up here. And there we go. So we know we're up 300. So even if the bad number came right now, we can only lose like $200, even though we have $500 there. All right, let's see what happens. Remember, 1 out of 6, we've been through 3. All right, here's the 4th one. See what happens. It is a 6. We got past it again, folks. So a 6, it's an easy 6. I always have my hard ways working, by the way. I didn't say that, but some tables, they say working unless called off, and other tables, they say off unless called working. Whenever I put my hard ways out, I'm like always working. So sometimes they'll just put the on button right there in the middle. And I'd rather be always working because if I see a hard 6, I want to get paid for a hard 6. That's $10 we lost there. Let's go back up. We'll go back up for 10. All right. So this one we're going to do a little bit different. So because we have the 5, let's take 50 from here and 50 from here. We'll take these down to $25 each. We're going to go high on the 4, 6, 8, and 10, which are the even numbers. And we're going to go the highest on the 6. So there's 100, 150, $160. $160. And we're gonna split this and do $15 on the hard 4, hard 10, and then $30 on the hard 6. So that'll pay $300. This will pay $160. Somebody tell me what $160. What does $160 pay on the 6? If you can help me out with that one. We don't have the field this time, so no, we don't have a 2, 3, 11, or 12 right now. And the 5 and 9 is almost, it's just $35. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a lot. We want to win. We want a 4, 8, or 10 right now. 4, 8, or 10. How much does a $160 6 pay? That's what we need to know. All right, here we go. 4, 8, 10. And it is a 10. I love it. It's an easy 10. So we lose $15 here on the hard 10. But we're going to throw in $2 and we're going to get 100, but let's pay the 100 in quarters and maybe quarters and nickels. How about that? All right, so let's go back for $15. That means we won $85 there. So $85 win. Let's get this up, the 5 and 9 up. Let's go in the field. Let's just rack $10 on that one. We only racked $10 on that one. 160, 186. What is a proper bet? What's a proper bet on? I thought 150 is a proper bet. My bad. We went to 160. Here we go. It is an 8. It's an easy 8. So we do lose the hard 8, and we do lose the field, but we get paid $105. So let's pay it out like this. $105. So we could put our hard 8 for $10 back. We could put our field back, and we can see that we won $70. $70. Let's go ahead and get the 5 and 9 to 75, and then we're going to put, this time we're going to put $20 in our rack. $20. All right, there we go. Now we still have all the numbers. We have every number right now. 162. Maybe I should throw in $2. It always comes down to $2. All right, here we go. It is a 4, easy 4. Now you might say, wow, you're just not hitting the hard ways. Don't worry. We're throwing in, here comes that $2, right? So we can win 100, and we'll win a $25 here. We lose this, oh, sorry, not that one. We lose $15. Whoa. So even if we change this out, change that out for nickels, we put $15 back. We bring $110 back to our rack. $110. All right. That's $110. So now, I mean, we've been bringing, now that we brought it back to our rack, it doesn't matter if that 6 comes. It doesn't matter if the bad number comes. We're winning money because whatever we bring back to our rack, we win, you know. All we do is win, 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 no matter what right now. Here we go. Let's see. How about, oh, it's behind the ship. I hate when this happens. The first one is a 6. Let's see. As the ship turns, it is, it's a 4, a 6, 4, 10. Easy 10. Take down that $15 right off the bat. Pay the field. And throw in $2 so you could get paid 100. Once we put our 15 back, we're bringing it back another $110. Another $110. All right, here we go. Here it happens again. Do we really need that 6? If it comes, let it be a hard 6. That would be great. That's just the icing on the cake. Here we go. It is a 5. Woo, we got 1 3, a 3 2, 2 3, 5. Michael Jordan. We lose the field, but watch what we win. 75, 80. So we win $80. We're going to go back right here, and we're going to just rack the $80. And remember, if the bad number comes, we just get the money back we started with. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Let's see what happens. It might be time for a horn. We haven't rolled a horn yet. Well, we did when we didn't bet it, but now we have it bet. Let's get a horn number. Yeah. How about a 10 again? 10 on the end is my friend. I don't mind because I got the field. I'm throwing in $2 for 100. I don't mind. but I am losing $15 on the hard 10. So the way that looks is, let me change that out of my own rack, putting the 15 back. As you know, it's a $110 roll. All right, here we go. All right, well, it might be time for something extraordinary to happen. You might say, hey, you've been winning $100 a roll. That's pretty extraordinary. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. How about a 9? Not too extraordinary, but it does pay. It does pay. So it is 105 and it is 25. So that one is $130. I think it might be time. I mean, we brought enough back. I think it might be time to say, let's make the 9 look like 100. Let's make the 5 look like 100. And even when we do that, we're going to be bringing $80 back to our rack. Why don't we do a hard 6 for $50? That would pay $500 if we roll a hard 6. And then let's bring back $60 to our rack. $60. Now we're playing for those 5s and 9s. But speaking of extraordinary, don't forget about the field. Okay, the 2, the 3, the 11, the 12. Here we go. It is a 4. That's okay. Easy 4. Easy 4. We got to make this easier. So, because we're losing $15 here. We get paid right there. We throw in $2 and we get paid $100. So let's go back for $25 on the hard 4. Let's bring this 100 back to our rack. Racking the black. 5 and 9 look pretty good. $100 pays $140 on each one of those. $140 if I hit a 5 or a 9. I still got that filled. Every number's covered. Every single number, even the bad one. All right, here we go. And it is an 8 right behind the boat there. Ship, okay, whatever. It's an 8. You know what that means. Easy 8. We lose $10 here. We lose the field, but we get paid $105. $105. All right. Let's go back there. Now we got the 8 at 25. We're bringing back, here, let's just make the hard 10 25. We're bringing back $45. $45 is a good payday, a good pay for one roll, right? Isn't it? All right, here we go. It is the 6. We got the 6 and it's the easy 6. You know what that means. We lose $50 right here. We lose $75, well, 25, 50 and 75, 50 and 25 is 75. And look at this, $500. Gone. That was our bet on the 7, but the 6 came. But we do have a bet on the 6, and that's going to be $185. $175, $85. Now, we racked more than 500. So that 500 is okay because it's already over here. You know what I'm saying? So we actually didn't lose because we pressed this month. These started at a quarter each. Even if we put these back to a quarter each, there's 300 right there. These were like at, what, 10 each when they started? There's another 100. You know what I mean? Like our money, we pressed it out there and we put some in our rack. So we're good. We're pretty good. We're pretty good. Oh, let's go back here. Let's go back 75. 75 on the 5. 75 on the 9. Let's get the hard ways for a quarter each. Let's put 10 back in our rack, and let's also bring this back up to 500. 500 is table max on a Royal Caribbean ship. We're at 500 right there. We hit the 6, same shooter. These hard ways are on. All these bets are off. This bet is working. Loses on a 7 and 11. okay? No 7, no 11. Wins on 2, 3. How about that? We haven't seen a 2 or 3 yet. That would be a good time for it. How about a 9? It's a 9 again. It's a 9. Well, at least we didn't lose any of our hard ways with an easy, but there's a 9. Okay, now we need to move some stuff around here because we had that 6 really high. Let's take it back down to 90, okay? That pays 105. This pays 105. This pays 100 and 100. We could take our 9 to 150. Why not? Our 9 is 150. We still need to miss that 9. Let's get the field for a quarter. Actually, when you have all these numbers, it doesn't really make sense to play the field because you're only playing it for the 2, 3, 11, and 12. It might be better just to play the 2, 3, and 11, 12 for 20 bucks. $5 on each. Or we can do 30 bucks and do $10 on the 3, $10. So each, if one of these rolls will win 150. How about that? What is that? That's $30. All right, $30. Here we go. Might be time for a horn. Now we literally are betting every number. All right, here we go. It is a 5. A 5. Now don't forget, we're going to take this down because it lost. There is 25 and 30. The difference is $75. So we won $75 right there. We put this bet back and we won 75. Let's go ahead and rack it. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Haven't seen a horn yet. There's a 6. Easy 6. Pays 105. Notice how I just put 80 because we lose that. There's 105. This goes back. That's a difference of $80. But you might say, wait a minute. $50 goes back to our rack because $30 puts our horn bet back. All right, there we go. All right, playing big. Did you know we probably have a free cruise already? Yeah. Yeah, we already have a free cruise. We've used $2,000. We're up more than $2,000, and we got a free cruise worth $2,000. We could rack it up and enjoy the rest of the cruise right now. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. 10. Easy 10. Easy 10. Now, we got this is the way I'm going to pay it. I'm going to pay it with 50 like that. And then I need to get some more here. And then 50 like that for $2. And the reason why is because $30 goes back to the horn, and we bring back what is that? 65? No, 50, 60, $70. $70. Bring it back 70 to the rack. All right, here we go. Am I going too fast or too slow? I don't know. Here we go. It is an 11, yo 11. We were betting that over and over for this moment right here. All right. Pays 150 minus 20. So these lose. That pays 150 and stays. So $20 comes back, or stays there as well. So instead of 150, we're getting $130. All right, here's $130. Let's go ahead and rack it. And we're not going to do any pressure, but we just want to be on it. But usually horns come in pairs. Now let's get another horn. That would be great. There is, oh, it's hidden. It's hidden behind the ship. Okay, the first one is a 5. And the second one is a 3. 5, 3, 8. Wow. All right. We lost 25. 30 is $55. We get paid 105. So $50 profit. All right. We're going to go back. bring 50. Actually, let's press the 5 and let's hit the 5. The 5 would always come before the 9 anyway, right? We got $100, it pays 140. Here we go. It is a 9. Nope, I guess the 9 comes before the 5 sometimes. All right, here we go. We're gonna lose this. And we're gonna lose this, 500. It might seem crazy. Whoa, we just lost $500. This pays sorry, I'm gonna break it down because it's 150. All right, so 100 pays 140. So let's get that out of the way. 140 and 50 pays 70, or 75 for 5. Now we'll know what that pays. There's 100, 200, 210. 210. All right. Now remember we lost 30 over here, so it's still $100 and something winner, right? And you might say, no, you lost the 500. Yeah, but remember we pressed this. We have more money out there than 500. We did collect some, so we're good. We're good. Some people might say, rack check, please. Rack check. Rack check. Okay, just the rack. All right. Just the rack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, $2,000, 21, 22, 22, and we have all that money out there. We started with 2,000. So did that 500 really hurt? Nah, not right now. All right, we got our hard ways working, and that's 100. Here is 5, so we have $600 at risk for the bad number. All these bets are off right now, so let's see what happens. Here we go. If you haven't subscribed, there should be a subscribe button up there if you're watching this on the live. And don't forget to go to holyroller.com so you can get yourself some merch. All right. You can also give a super chat down here next to where you can comment. Give a super chat. We're trying to raise money for an actual real crap table, full size, for my garage here, for the channel, and for me to practice so I can win even more cruises. Here we go. Let this be. Remember, 1 out of 6 times. Oh my goodness, 1 out of 6 times we should lose that bet, but we haven't lost it yet after 4 rolls. This is the 5th one. Let's see what happens. Coming out, and it is an 8. Wow. Wow. It's an easy 8. So we lose $25. I don't mind. Losing 25 is better than losing 600, right? All right, let's go back up. Let's go back up with $50. That would pay $500 if we get a hard 8. Let's take this 9 to 75, this 5 to 75, and let's bring this, what is that? We'll do 150. Yeah, 150. Let's bring, here's $30. So we're doing $30 for our horn bet action. Okay, $10 on the yo, $10 on the 3, $5 on the 2, $5 on the 12, and all of that pays $150. A winner would pay $150. All right, here we go. All right, no 8. We don't want an 8. We don't need an 8. We don't want to think about an 8. All right. Get it. It's a 3. Craps 3. $150, but we lose 20, so it's $130. $130. We win. We're going to put it right here in our rack. We're kind of running out of room in the rack, but don't worry. There's always room. There's always room. All right. All right, that was a good roll. $130 win. $130 on a roll is a great roll. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. It is a 6 hard 6. Oh my goodness. I've been waiting for a hard way with $25 on it. You know what I'm saying? We lose $30. Okay? $250. Okay? Which it's 250, but they take this. So it's really 225, right? So $225 we just won. Just on the hard way. Sorry, I should pay this one first because that's 105. 105, okay? Plus, we have that 30 that we have to put back here, okay? So don't forget about that 30. There's that. So the difference is $300 that we won on that roll. 300. I don't care if the 8 comes. I'm racking 300. I would lose this, but that pays, what does 150 pay? 150 pays, I don't even know. Come on, 150. Somebody tell me, what does 150 on the 8 pay? 150 on the 8. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I can't do math. I know how to break it down, you know, but anyway. Let's see. Let's see what happens. 150 pays 175. Thank you. Dottie's in the house. Here we go. It doesn't matter what rolls. We got every number bet. Let's do it. It is a 7 out. This was a great, great roll. We've been rolling. We had a 7 out, but we had a lot more money than 500 out here because we used the casino money to press. So let's see what our average bet was this entire time. That roll, even though I was rolling, I was trying to stall because I was trying to do the same pacing as the table, you know? And so everything we just did was probably real time, okay? So but our average bet per right now, we would have been in for, let's count it up and see what we were in for, okay? So as far as what our average bet was, okay? So we're really just gonna kind of bring this like this. I won't even count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't even count that. 1,100, you know, $1,100 on the table. So that would be 1,100 points per hour. And it's 1,200 for a free cruise. Like, we definitely have a free cruise already, but just with what we've done in this live stream. So, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get paid $500. No, that looks like, wow, that's 500. Whew. 500. So out of all the money that we put out there, we got 145 that were actually left on the table. We get paid back the 500 and the 500. And let's do a rack check and see where we're at. So 1, oh, this is 5. We already talked about that. All right. Let's get a purple chip. Okay, 5. Okay, there's our 2,000 that we started with. Right there. 500, 600, 7, 8, 9, another 1,000, 1,100. So we're up 1,100. So we started with 2,000 and we have 3,100. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good hour's work. All right. Let's see here. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see. So the thing is, we know we got a free cruise. We've been playing at table max at least 500 right there. The thing is, Victor, don't like what do you call it? Take over my my chat. Just say a comment and let it breathe. You know what I'm saying? All right. So here we go. So the way I would look at this is I'd take my 2,000, put it aside, and now I have 1,000 to work with. Now remember when I did 2,000 and I put 500, which is 1/4, because I'm working with 1,000 now, I don't want to put more than 250 here. So I'd actually probably go down. Let me get 500. Do I have some? Let me get another 500 here and get 500 here. So what I'd do is I'd probably go to the $200 level now. $200. Now remember, 1 out of 6 times, according to math, you would lose this bet. We rolled it 5 times and didn't lose it on the come out. Oh my gosh, that was crazy at the 500 level. So now we're just at the 200 level. It's our 6th time rolling it. This mathematically should be when we lose that bet. Let's see what happens. It is an 8, hard 8. You know what I forgot? The hard ways. All right, but it's a hard 8. So the point becomes 8. We have 200 here, okay? Now with this being the casino money, I'm just making points towards another free, not another free cruise, but another level of a free cruise that comes with more free play and all that kind of stuff. So let's do, it's 200. Let's do 220. We're going to be overbalanced a little bit, okay? We're going to play with extra $20 out there. We're going to do $50 at the $50 level, 60 on the 6 and 8. This pays $70, and there's 200 here, so we definitely don't want to see an 8. If the bad number comes, we'll lose $20. If the 8 comes, 70, we'll lose $130. So we could lose 130 or 20, but we need to get a hit or two. Let's see if we can get a 5, 6, or 9. Here we go. It is an 8. All right, so you know what that means. We lost, because it only pays 70, so we lost $130. So there we go. It's about time we start losing. I'm just playing. All right. So that pays 70. Put it back in our rack. Go back up for 200. This time, let's get all the hard ways for 5 each. So $220 we're risking on this roll here. This is the 7th time. Will we lose on the come out on our 7th roll? Let's see. It is a 5, a 4, 1, 5. We still have all of our hard ways intact. Let's do that. Even though that only pays 70, we're still in it. Let's get a 6, 8, or 9. 6, 8, or 9 is a 9. That's great. All right, so now watch this, because 200 here and 210 here, or 220 here. We're going to get paid $70. So we're going to take our first hit and put it on the point.
All right, so that pays 140. 140 plus the 50 we put on it is 190. And this is 200. I'm going to use this to press the hard ways. And if the bad number comes, we just get our money back that we started with. I should take that $20 and put it in my rack because we were over. So we'll still lose $20 if the bad number comes. But man, we got some opportunity out here. Let's see if we get a hard way. Here we go. It is a 3. Craps 3. Does nothing for me, at least right now. And it is a 5. We got the 5. We got the 5. That's actually better case scenario because we keep all of our extra money that's out there. We already talked about it. It pays 140. So 100. I'm going to pay it in green, 100 and 140. Sorry, that's 20, 120, 25, 30, 40. So pays 140. If we take this down, we definitely have, we lose 200 here. So we're just a little bit short actually. What did I say? $10? Yeah, $10 short, but we got it out there. No big deal. All right. Let's go ahead and rack that. Money's running all over the place. All right, puck goes off. Go back up for $200. Hard way's working. Same shooter. 8th time. This is our 8th time on a come out roll, risking that money right there. We're risking $240 on this roll. These bets are off. Here we go. 10, hard 10. Boom. Love it. 10 hard 10. So that pays 70 bucks. 70 or 75 for 5. All right. Now, this right here, we lose 200 if the 10 rolls. We just got 70 or 75 right here. Let's take the 9 and make that 100. Throw in $5 and make it a $100 by 10, which would pay 200 for 5, so $195. It's already hedged. We're good. The hard 10 allowed it to make it happen. There's no way we could lose. I like to play that way. Here we go. It's a 9. It's the one that we don't have a 4, but it's the least number that we have right there. Only $25 on it. Pays 35. Pays 35. Let's go ahead and make it look like 50. Let's use this to get the 4 for $10. We don't have to rack anything right now. All right, here we go. It is a 7 out. Yeah, maybe we should have racked something. But we do get 200 back. There's 1. There's 2. So we got a little rebate there. We're a little bit over balanced, but we're playing with the casino money, so didn't feel like we lost our money. We lost the money we're just giving back to them, I guess, right? Because we have over $1,000 profit, and or at least we had over $1,000 profit. Let's see where we're at. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So about $900 we have now. So we lost $100 in a couple rolls. And you can't win them all. You can't win all the time. $200 on the don't. This is the 9th time that we have a come out roll, and we haven't lost that bet on a come out roll yet. Let's see what happens. Here we go. It's an 8. It's an 8. Easy 8. All right, this time we're going to do 220. So we're gonna go a little bit heavy. We'll lose money if the 8 rolls, and we'll lose 20 if the bad number comes. Let's get a 5, 6, or 9. Here we go. It is a 3, craps 3. Nothing for me this time. And there is a 5. Love it. That's $70. Pays $70. So $70. Let's go ahead and press that 8, make it look like 120 pays 140. We're pressing it by 60. 140 plus 60 is 200. We can put this in the field and win and play every number, and the 8 won't hurt us, and the 7 won't hurt us because we'll just get our money back. We need to collect 20 though. We'd actually lose 20 if the bad number comes, the 7. You're not supposed to say that when the puck is on. Have some etiquette. Have some craps etiquette. Don't say that word when the puck is on. Come on. All right, here we go. And it is a 7. That's exactly why you don't say the word. You put it out there, and it's like, what? You called me. Here I am. And some people, that's craps etiquette 101. Do not say the word 7 when the puck is on. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 9. 10 being the worst. You might say, well, what's number 10 if saying the word 7 is what's number 10? I bet, go ahead and guess. What's number 10 if saying the word 7 when the puck is on is like 9 out of 10 worst things? What is the number one thing that is the worst craps etiquette you can do while you're playing craps on the table? Let me see it in the chat. Tell me what you think the number one most rude craps etiquette thing to do when the puck is on. And I know what you're gonna say, but it's not what you think. All right, the puck is on. The number, so if there was top 3 things, let's talk about the top 3. Saying the word 7 when the puck is on, that's one of the top 3. There's 2 other ones. What is it? Tell me. We got 200 back, by the way. 200 back. We lost 20 bucks, right? Because we didn't collect anything. This is the 10th time we're going to have a come out with significant money on the don't pass, and we haven't lost it yet. Okay? So, what is the top 3 things you shouldn't do? And we see buying in, buying in, buying in. Everybody's saying buying in. Somebody said, I don't know. If this puck is on and you walk up to the table and you see that puck is on, everybody that's at the table right then is playing this round. And so don't, it's just craps etiquette. If that puck is on, everybody that's there is playing that round. Don't jump in the middle of somebody's round and put your money down to start playing. Wait until the puck is off, then it's time to join the game. It's kind of like if people were playing basketball and you walk up to a basketball court and you just run on the court and start playing the game. Wait until halftime or a quarter, or at least wait until the whistle's blown and there's something like a sub in, you know what I mean? This is for the sub in. This is for when this puck is off, that's when you make changes. You know what I'm saying? So if the puck is on, you know how in basketball they go over to the bench and they kneel down and they wait for a break in the game? This is the break in the game you're waiting for. The puck going off. Then you enter the game. All right. Well, speaking of, that's one of them, but there's still one that's even worse. I would say saying the word 7 is number 3. Buying in when the puck is on, I would say that's number 2. What is the number one thing not to do at the craps table? Number one thing. I'm going to roll, see if I can miss the 7-Eleven right here. This is the 10th time I've rolled it. Right? 10th time? Or is this the 11th time? I lost track. We haven't lost it yet. Let's see if we lose it now. It's an 8, hard 8. It's an 8, hard 8. It's an 8, hard 8. I wish I had the hard 8. All right, so here we go. Let's do something different this time. Let's stay away from the 6 and 8 altogether, straight up altogether. We're going to throw in 200, and we're actually going to throw in an extra $6. There's the 6, because we're going to do 75 on the 4, 75 on the 10, 25 on the 5 and 9, and we are rolling for that 4 and 10. Stay away from the middle. That's all we're saying. Stay away from the middle. Let's see. Talking to the shooter. Yeah, that's on the list, but it's not the number one thing. I'll give you a hint. After somebody rolls the dice, they put the dice right up to the top, and that's when you bet. And then they take the stick, and they say, dice are out. And now the dice are out. That's your hint. Here we go. Let's get a 4 or 10. It is, oh my gosh, it's a back-to-back hard 8. Just like that, we lose $200. $200. We should have even at least got the hard 8 to hedge. We lost $200 right there. But that money stays out there. All right. Somebody else is the shooter. They're still the shooter. We lost 200. This pays 150. This pays 150. I'm not going back up on this don't pass. I want to just win my $100 back. I need 2 hits, one being a 4 and 10, and any other one, and I have my $200 back. All right, or close to it. Let's see. Oh, you got it. Glenn, Texas, got it. That's what I believe the number one worst craps etiquette move is to bet when the dice are out. And the reason why it's number one is because if somebody buys in when the puck is on, you can turn off your bets, you could take your bets down. If someone says the word 7 and you're like, okay, hey, turn me off, but there's nothing you can do when the dice are out, and like literally the person that's rolling the dice has the dice in their hand, and somebody's like, oh, put it out in the field. Oh, give me a horn hot, yo, and they're throwing money in when the dice are out. That's the worst craps etiquette thing ever. All right, here we go. Those bets are off, so it doesn't matter what rolls because we don't have anything there. Let's see what the point is. It was hard 6, man. We got a hard 8, and then a hard 6. I mean, what are the odds that we're going to roll a hard 6 right now? It's all random, and what we want is a 4 or a 10, 5 or 9. Here we go. Oh, I saw that 3. I thought it was going to be a 3-3 hard 6. Nope, it's a 3-1-4. All right, so that is $3 that we have to throw in, okay? And we're going to get $2 back. And we're also going to get $150. Remember when we lost that 200? We got 150 back, okay? We just need one more. 4 or 10 would be great. Let's see what happens. It's a 6. That's a winner. Winner 6. And we're still out. Those bets are off. Here we go. And it is an 8. Man, 6s and 8s. You know how to get 6s and 8s to roll? Just don't bet them. And they'll roll all night long. All right, here we go. Here we go. Boom. How about, 7 out. Crap. So now I lost 200 there and the 200 there, and I only got 150 back. I lost $350. $350. Wow. Wow. Ooh, you saw some back-to-back hard 6s. How many? 3 back-to-back hard 6s. Man, I hope you parlayed that hard way bet. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right, so the money we're losing now, remember, we won our free cruise. We had $2,000. We put our $2,000 aside. So here's our 2,000. We had 1,000 that we won and a free cruise worth 2,000, a cruise for two. And so we're just playing with the casino money. You know, it's real money. We could walk away with it, but we're just here. We're just playing. We're trying to have a good average bet so we can actually have more. If we lose this, it doesn't matter because we're actually going to get the free cruise that we won and we're going to get free play. Like, I don't know if you're here at the beginning, but I had this list of like hundreds of cruises to choose from all year long. I even highlighted some. And it comes with $750 worth of free play. So my next cruise, like if I get this, you know, and I get the cruise certificate, I get a cruise certificate like this, and then I'm able to pick any cruise on here and only have to pay taxes and port fees, and it's good for two people. And look, it's a balcony or a junior suite. You know, junior suites, those are like $6,000 to $7,000 for two people, you know. But we still have some money here, so we could still play a little bit. But let me check the chat. Do you cruise? No, no bubble craps on the cruises I've been on. And I've been on other cruise lines, but as far as playing craps on a cruise to earn a free cruise, it's all about Royal Caribbean, mainly because they have a point system that's very easy to understand on how to get a free cruise. All the other cruise lines, there seems to be some type of mystery. Like, I don't know how I got a free cruise. I just played a lot and got a free cruise. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what we have here. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, $500. And we have some money here. So at least another 100. So that's another 600. So $633. We got $633 profit. So that means we've lost $300 and $370 in the last couple rolls, just because that's the way it goes, right? All right, let's put 100 there on the don't. We're gonna go big. We're gonna go big. Oh, I got an idea. Forget about the don't. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do 220. This is a little trick I learned. Well, I know who likes to do it. His name is Ryan from Mark the Point, and he does he calls it, I think he calls it the ultimate regression system or something. But he'll do 220. He usually doesn't work on the come out. I always say to work on the come out. I don't like to waste a roll, but we'll play it his way. So those bets are off. And so let's get a point established. And it's in the Yo 11, and 9. See, I would have made my money already, but now we got the point is set, and now those bets are on. Let's see if we can get a hit. Each one of those pays $70. Let's see what happens. It's an 8 that pays $70. So it goes like this. $70. Then you take all this down and you play with the $70. So we could do 66 inside. So let's get sorry, we're gonna get 50 like this, just like that. We're gonna get 10 in ones, singles. So there's what it looks like, because we're gonna go 15, 18, 18, and 15. We got $4 left. We're gonna go haul the hard ways for 4. So that's our $70. We brought back our 220. So now we're playing with all the free money that we just got from the first hit. All right, here we go. And it is a 10. We don't have the 10, but it's an easy 10, so this 10 falls. We're not going to put it back up. Here we go. And it's a 6. We got a 6. That right there pays, it's an easy 6, by the way, so this falls. That right there pays $21. And we're going to throw in $3, okay? So throw in $3. And then what that does is that we're going to make the 6 and 8 look like 30 each. So there is, we're using all of the profit money and we're putting it on the 6 and 8. Now we just want another 6 and 8 to hit. Let's see what happens. It is a 3, craps 3. Let's see if we can get a 6 or 8. How about a yo 11? That's 2 horns. Oh my goodness. Here we go. It's a 4, hard 4. We had that right there. Parlay. Parlay means taking all of your earnings and putting it on the point. But I'm actually going to get the 4 and the 10 and the 6, and then I'm gonna get a 2-way hard 4 for the dealers. And so when you say 2-way, it's 1 for the dealers, 1 for you, 1 unit, or however you put it down. All right. So that's how we're going to use it. But parlay means to use, not to pay you, but to put it all back on the number. All right, here we go. See what we get. Don't forget about that 6 or 8. There's a 3, craps 3 again. If there's any kind of patterns, this should be a yo, right? Nope, it's a 5. And that pays $21. 21. Let's go make that look like 25. This looks like 25. So now, like I said, we're using all the earnings. Now we have 110 inside. And let's make, put this on the hard 10, looks like 2. All right, there we go. Now we get paid 35 on every number out there. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's behind the ship. We got a 4. And let's move the ship and see. It looks like it's a 1. 4, 1, 5. Was that back-to-back 5s? All right, 4, 1, 5 pays 35. Let's go ahead and put $10 in the field. And let's throw in, we're gonna buy the 4. Okay, so we're gonna buy the 4 for a quarter. That means we get $4 back. Because that costs what's called a VIG, or a commission tax, vigorish it's called. Whenever you place it, you have to, on a cruise with Royal Caribbean, you have to pay up front. All right, here we go. Now we have every number covered. Here we go, let's see what happens. Right when you get every number covered, the 7 says, how dare you? Because actually, we didn't have the 7 covered. It's like, you don't have every number. But we didn't really lose because remember, we put out our 2 what was it, 220. We got paid, and then we just played with all that money that we won. So that was all casino money. Played for free for a while there, you know. It's always nice to play for free. All right, let's check the chat. See if there's any chatter. There's lots of stuff going on. Lots of stuff going on in the chatter. A lot of chatter in the chatter. Too much to cover. I'll just say that. Too much to cover. So, hey, what's up, Waylon? Waylon's in the house. Waylon's Way Craps. If you haven't been to Waylon's Way Craps, give my friend Waylon a subscribe. Go find that. He will show you all kinds of craps systems and different ways to win. And usually it's a large bankroll. But you can always scale it down. So if it's $100, you can treat it like a $10 bet, you know. But yeah, I mean, all the time, great systems. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it one more time. And this is the 220 I was talking about before. So 220, but this time we're going to be working. Some people say never work the come out, because when this puck is off, usually these bets are off. But you can always say working, okay? And what that means is it's just like the game's on. Game on, you know what I mean? And so if we roll 7 right now, we'll lose that, just like every other time we roll a 7 if the puck's on. But because our bets are on, we would lose it. And let's see what happens. We're working with 220 inside. We're just trying to get one hit. Here we go. It is 7. And that is why. That's why you don't work. All right, let's put out 220. And we'll put out 225 and say, put me back up, put me back up. I don't care that I lost. I'm going to leave these working too. Can a come out 7 happen 2 times in a row? Well, I don't know if you're keeping track, but I had like probably 14th. That was the 14th come out that actually a 7 came. All right, let's see what happens. Here we go. 7. And so this is exactly why people say, don't do it. Don't work your bets on the come out. $240 lost in 2 rolls. Good thing it was the casino money. You know what I'm saying? All right. What are the odds that it can happen again? This time, we're down to our last bit here. We're going to go with $100 on the don't. And we're going to risk $100 instead of $220. Oh my gosh. Okay. Can it happen 3 times in a row? Yes, it can. It can. Here we go. And this is a 5. 5. So now it's no 5. We made 5 the bad number, and the 7 is not the bad number anymore. All right, but we don't even have $100. But let's go with 12 and 12. Make that simple. 10, 10. So that's 64 across. Let's do all the hard ways. And on a Royal Caribbean ship, you can do $5 in the field, even though it's a $10 table. So let's do it. $5 in the field. We're all in. Our rack is empty, but there's no way we could lose all of our money. We're either going to get a 5 and lose close to $100, or we're going to get a 7 and we don't even have 100 out there. So we'll actually win money on what we call the bad number. But right now, 5 is the bad number for sure. Here we go. It is a Yo 11. Yo 11. So that pays $5. Let's put it on the 5. Gotta just press that 5 a little bit. Here we go. There's a 6, hard 6. Now we're in the business. Now we're in the business because that pays $45 right here on the hard 6. It only pays 14 on the 6 there. But altogether, that's a good payout. All right. So we could take the 5 to 50. All right. And then we can get all the hard ways for the dealers. There we go. We did lose this field. Or no, it was a 6, so we lost the field. Let's go back up for $5. Let's press the 9, 4, and 10. Looks like 15. Here we go. Now we're in it. Now we're playing. And it is hard 8. Wow. Love it. Although I didn't press the 8, so that's just a $14 winner. $14. $14 there. We lose this 5, and it pays 45 or 50 for 5. All right, there we go. 50 for 5. Now, look at this. We take this down. There's 100, so it doesn't matter if the 5 comes. Let's put that in our rack. And then that's $9. Let's just put, let's press, sorry, that was, the dealers got paid on that hard 8. So let's make the hard 8 look like 2. And there we go. We just got $100 back to our rack. There we go. No coverage on the 5. The 5 rolls, we lose 100, but we put our 100 right here so we don't lose. Here we go. Can't lose now. There's an 8. It is an easy 8, so the hard 8 falls. And it pays, man, I haven't pressed that yet. It pays 14. How many times do I have to get paid on an 8, 6, or 8 without pressing it? You know what I mean? All right. We're going to go empty in the field. We're going to press the 6 and 8, and then we're going to go with a $2 hard 8. Now these look like 18 pays 21. The 9 pays 21. The 4 and the 10 pay 27. All right, here we go. And it is an 8. Again, easy 8. Hard 8 falls. Pays 21. Let's go ahead. We'll go with the field this time. We'll go back up for $5. We have an extra 10. Let's go ahead and make that 9 look like a quarter because 9 comes before 5, right? Let's put the dealers up. There we go. 9 comes before 5, right? There should be a 9. Or doesn't 9 come after 8? Whatever. 9. Let's roll 9. How about a 10? Just skip right over the 9, why don't you? All right. So it's an easy 10. We win 5 here. That comes down, and that comes down, but we're going to put it back up with the field number. This pays 27, so looks like that. Let's make it look like a quarter. That's going to cost us $1. Then we can make the 4 look like a quarter, which costs us another $1. We have an extra $5, so there's that one. These are both buy bets now. We have an extra $5. We can go with $10 in the field because the 6 and 8 pay 21, so there's a difference of $11 unless it's a hard way. Let's get a hard way. It's not a hard way. It's a 7. It's a 4-3-7. It's halfway between a hard 6 and a hard 8. What does that mean? Well, if it had 2 3s, it'd be a hard 6. If it had 2 4s, it would be a hard 8. But it's a 6. Sorry, it's a 3 and a 4. You know what I mean? So we did win money on that, believe it or not. Crazy, but we did. Because we started with less than 100 out here. I think it was like only $80 or something. And so we won $20. Oh no, we won 120. Oh my gosh. I forgot we racked that right there. We won $120. That's a good way. That's a good way to win when you don't realize you win. All right, $120. That's good. But remember that 220 we lost 2 times in a row? Oh my gosh, can I get that back? Hey Mike, 85 Bears, let me tell you. Oh my goodness, I saw your roll. What a good roll on the first roll. You like, what was it, 40? 40 rolls or something? Like it was 40 rolls, wow. What a great roll. And then the next 2, boo. But the first roll, oh my gosh, is like, can I just quit at the first roll? Well, the dice quit after that first roll, right, Mike? Oh man, congrats. I've watched yours. I haven't watched a lot of the others yet, but I was like, 85 Bears, Mike? I have to watch his. And yeah. Okay. We got 100 right here. We got 200 in the, let's go half and half, okay? Do 150 on the don't, and 150 we're gonna put out there. We're trying to win a free cruise, which we probably have already done already, but let's see if we get no 7, no 11. Nope, we got an 11, so we lost 150 after we just won 120, so I don't know how that math works. All right, so now we have 150. Half of that's 25 or 75. So we have 75 and 75. Here we go. Let's see if we lose it again. No, let's see if we win it. It's an 8, hard 8. All right, so we have, let's get a 4 and 10. So we got a 4 and 10 for a quarter each. And then we're gonna get the hard 8 for $3. And we're gonna get a 5 and a 9. There we go. Keep it outside, shooter. Keep it outside. Here we go. How about a 9? 9 pays 14. I literally would say, give me a $1 off of my hard 8 and make the 9 look like a quarter. That's what I would do, straight up, man. Forget about that hard 8. I want another 9 or something, you know? And there is a 10. Hard 10, but it's a 10, indeed. Give me a, no, I'm just playing. Pay me $49. $49. So, what's that? 40. Yeah, there we go. 30, 45, 49. All right. 49. What's that? $30. $30 6. Okay. Hard 4, hard 10 for 5. Hard 8 for 5. And a hard 6 for 5. You got it. You got an extra $1. Hard 8 for the dealers. All right, there we go. We still don't have an 8, but that's okay. Let's not get it. How about a 10? Hard 10. Back to back 10s. And pay me 49 again, I guess. Because that's just the way it works. I don't have any money in my rack. I got the hard 10. That pays 35. Nice. All right. We have enough to get the 8. So let's get the 8 for 30. Let's get the filled for 10. Let's get all the hard ways for the dealers. High on the 8. We got another, got to get that 5 to a quarter. We have another quarter. Let's put it in our rack. You might say, wait a minute, you're putting stuff in your rack? Yeah, sometimes it just get overloaded. I have to put money in my rack because it get overloaded out there. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. How about a 2? Craps 2 in the field. Booyah. That is double in the bubble. All right, so let's get a 9 looks like 35, 5 looks like 35. That each pays 49. So now our 4, 5, 9, and 10 pay the same. Here we go. We got 25 in the rack. And it's a 5, 5. That pays 49. So go ahead, pay us 49, and then we're gonna go ahead and bring $4 to the rack so that we can pay for these, you know, 1 for 50, you know. It is a 5, so we lose the field. So let's go back up in the field for 10. We have an extra, we can press that 6, just go up to 60, straight up. We have an extra $5, and let's make the hard 8 look like 10. There we go. And we have $29 in our rack. Everything's on the table. This is all in kind of playing. And it is a 7. Remember when we had $300 a second ago? Was it? All right. Sometimes you self-sabotage so you can walk away from the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but Oh, we win. We win 75. There I go winning again when I thought I was losing. Oh my goodness. All right, so we got 150, 175, extra $4. All right. So we actually, everything we racked, we won. So that's the point. You keep everything out there, but whatever you rack, you win. When you take half your money, put half of it here, half of it out there. Whatever you rack, you win. If the 7 comes, you get your money back. The 7 came, I got my money back. I just forgot about getting my money back. You know, it's like a coupon. It's like a raffle. It's like, all right, we're gonna be working here hardcore. We're gonna put 75 right here on the don't pass. We're gonna get a 4, 5, 9, and 10. That's gonna cost us $2, and we're gonna go ahead and keep $2 in our rack. All right, we're gonna keep $2 in our rack, and we're gonna get a come out. And so on this come out, we're working. So we're risking $175 on this one roll. Yikes. Here we go. 8. remember the old strategy? It's like, if you want a 6 and 8 to roll, just don't bet it. All right, we're still working now. Everything's working. We want no 8. All right, no 6, doesn't matter. Let's get a 4, 10, 5, or 9. Here we go. Boom. It is a 5. 5. That pays 35. Let's go ahead and get an 8 and a hard 8. Not because we're scared. Here we go. And it's a 6. See? I told you. If you look at it, that's the only one. That's why the dice say, I'll find the holes in your strategy. Here we go. How about a 7? Did you find that one? Yeah, we found that hole too. Oh my goodness. So we only get 75 back, right? Yeah. So we lost a little bit because we didn't rack anything. You know why? Because scared money don't make money. Remember when I placed it, I said I'd get scared? I got scared. Scared money don't make money. All right, so now I only have $75 to go out there. All right, here we go. Coming out with the $75. And we're going to go ahead and just, actually, no. 75 here. And 75, I don't even have enough for 75 on the 4. And give me a 5. So there we go. We got the 4 and 5 working. So don't be judging. We're all in right here. Well, but remember, we still have our $2,000 that we started with. This is all casino money. What happened in the chat? Arnold's in the house. Just tuning in. Did you play the variation 6 and 8 already? No, I didn't play that. But everybody hit that like button on that super chat. This is awesome. Did I miss a super chat from before? No, yeah, I got that one too. Yeah, man, thank you guys so much. This is so awesome. Let's give this super chat a thumbs up, everybody. Man, that's awesome. Thank you, Arnold. We're trying to raise money for a craps table here, and you can give in the super chat, or you can go to holyroller.com, get yourself some merch like this hat here. Check it. Let's roll. You know what I'm saying? It has some dice. It's embroidered. Very nice, very nice. And then I also have some shirts there that I think you'll like. So check them out. All right. And Arnold, why don't you email me and I'm gonna give you a free shirt because why not? So you won a free shirt for tuning in today. So go to Brian, email me at brian@holyroller.com. Let me know your address and stuff if you'd like. And then I'll send you, or go to the site, tell me what shirt you want and what size and what color, okay? In the email, brian@holyroller.com. All right. Arnold gets a shirt. Sorry, Anthony was in the chat too, but Arnold gets a shirt. So We're on right now, and this can very well be the end of the video if we get the bad number to roll right now, because we're on, and we have $150 out on the table. Here we go. Oh my goodness. This is it. This is it. It's gonna be a great one because we're gonna get a 4. I should set the dice. I'm gonna set the dice. I'm gonna set them. All right, I'm gonna set them. Because I really want a 4 to roll. Here we go. Is there a 4? Is that a 4? Yeah, look, there's a 4. Can you see it? All right, here we go. We're gonna dice set. We're gonna hold them in our hand very lightly. We're gonna line them up and we're gonna throw them very easy. And we're gonna get a 4. Here we go. 4. 6. Hard 6. We did get the 3, but check it, check it, check it. For all you, look at, this is what hit, look. So close, so close. It was a hard 6. There we go. All right, we're still going for the 4 and 5, and now we can't lose all of our money. We can only lose what's out there. I guess we can only lose half of our money right now. If a 6 comes, we lose this. If a 7 comes, we lose that, but we'll still have $75. Let's see what happens. It is a 4. That's the way the dice mock you, but we did get it. It's fine if it came on the second roll. And that means we get paid, what is that, $50. I got $50 right there. You know what that pays? That pays $98. That's amazing. I like that. So 90, $98. I like that. I like that. I like it so much that I'm going to get the hard 6 for $3. And I'm going to get the regular 6 for $30. And I'm going to rack, actually, I'm gonna get the hard 4, hard 10 for $5 each, and I'm gonna get the hard 6 for $5. I'm gonna get the hard 8 for $3. I'm gonna take $50 back to my rack. Ha ha! There we go. Let's do it. 5 or 4, but 4 would be great. There's a 9. Don't have it. Don't have the 9 yet. How about a 10? Don't have a 10 yet, but it is an easy 10, and we lost the hard 10. It was worth it while we had it. All right, here we go. 4, 5, that's what we want. Whoa, that's an 8. Wow, easy 8. These hard ways are dropping like flies. Here we go. That's why when you have the hard ways, it's always good to have the actual number and the hard way. Because then if you lose the hard way, you get paid there, you can always put it back. But if you don't have it, hard 8, hard 4, hard 10 came, and I don't have it, so I can't put it back. All right. And I'm not touching my $50 that I have in my rack. Don't be touching my rack. Sorry. It's getting late. Here we go. 8 again. Man, I'm just wanting to see a 4 or 5, There's a 7. All right, a 7 came, 437, that spun, it was a 7. So we get 75 back from here, 75. We lose this money that we had out there, and puck goes off, and we have 175, 225. So we won some money. What did we win? We won what we racked. That's the way this game works. Well, the way the system works, but also the game. Rack, don't forget to rack. All right, let's see. Are we ready to just go all in? Light side, no dark side. Who's ready for that? Who is ready for all light side play? We got $200. $200. All on the light side. Now normally I do 100 here and 100 out there, but this time we're gonna go big, and we're gonna go 50. Actually, let's play the 5 and 9. $100 on the 5, $100 on the 9. Okay, I learned my lesson. I'm not working on a come out. Let me check the chat before the dice are out, but you know, I'm the shooter. So the shooter's the only one. King World, how dare you? What is light side? Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. What does it say? Oh, $20, $5 and $90 on the 6 and 8. Too late. Dice are out. What's dark side? What's the difference? So, you're being serious. Okay, sorry. Let me put the dice down. All right. So light side, they call light side is playing the pass line or playing against the odds. So the highest probability is the 7. And so you have what's called a pass, which means when you roll a number, comes an 8, you have to roll an 8 in order to pass. But the better odds is that the 7 would roll because there's 6 ways to make a 7. So you could bet the don't pass before the puck is on. And if you bet the don't pass, they call it the dark side. So they call this the light side and they call this the dark side. So this is like, you know, Luke Skywalker and this is like Darth Vader. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes you got to use the force. You know what I mean? So dark side is playing the odds of the dice, and the light side is playing against the odds of the dice. But should be reversed. But you know, there's a lot of peer pressure about taking the 7 away from the casino, because the casino usually owns the 7, but when you play on the don't pass, you take the 7 away from the casino, and they don't like that, and then they call it the dark side. Everybody thinks you're being, you know, evil, but you're actually playing the odds. So anyway, we're not working, but we want a 5 and 9, but here comes an 8. So an 8 rolls, and the puck is on an 8. So whoever's rolling the dice has to roll an 8 before a 7 to pass or win, or whoever's playing the dark side, the light side or the dark side, whoever's playing the dark side, they they want a 7 to roll before an 8. So here we go. We want a 5 or 9 because that's where our money is. Let's get it. 5 or 9. It's a 7. Dark side wins. All right, there's the 200. We're walking away with our $2,000 that we won, that we started with, and then we won over $1,000 that we just kind of played with and played where we weren't really protecting it. We were being a little careless, like having 220 out when the puck is off, and you know, we lost a bunch of money. But we are walking away, according to my calculations, we are walking away with a free cruise, with some free play. We didn't use any of our, well, we used our money, but we didn't lose any of our money. And we get to choose from a cruise, a long list. We'll get to choose from a free cruise from a long list of cruises every single month. And some of them are balcony, and some of them are junior suites, and they all have $750 worth of free play. You know what I'm saying? And they go out of all kinds of dates, and so really, really awesome. So that's kind of what we do here. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, there should be, if you're watching on your mobile, there'll be a subscribe button up there. Hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to go to holyroller.com and get yourself some merch. Like this hat, this embroidered hat that says "Let's Roll." There's another hat there, and there's also a lot of shirts that have a lot of sayings on them. And don't forget, this is my tagline when I'm ending a video. This is what I say: I hope to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya.